Hi Cancer, and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well today. I've just done a love reading for those of you Cancerians who are looking for love or wondering whether it's coming in. I'll try and attach that to the end of this reading. But this particular reading is for those of you who have someone in mind, someone you have some sort of connection with, but maybe you're not in contact or you're not together, or maybe you've been together and then you've separated, you know, that sort of situation. So, you know, this is a message from your person to you. What do they want you to know? Do remember these are general readings, but if you find that this one does resonate, then do let us know down below. I love to hear your comments and I do try to answer them. Okay, let's get, oh, Spirit are ahead of me. Look, we're here. Well, there's certainly still feelings here, Cancer, because we have just being near you is intoxicating. What else for Cancer, please? What does Cancer's person want them to know? It's time for me to heal now. What else does Cancer want? Cancer's person want Cancer to know, Spirit, please? Thank you. I'm not available. Don't worry about these cards individually, because, you know, as we read them all together, when we go through them, they can take on a slightly different meaning. This to me makes sense at this moment in time, and I'll come back to that in a second to explain why. I will wait for a sign from you. Okay, Cancer. We're going to have a look at the meanings behind these messages with some oracle in just a moment, but I want to just run through them. So this person clearly has feelings for you. They describe being near you as intoxicating, which shows me that maybe they're finding this all a bit overwhelming. You know, their connection with you, they don't quite understand, or it's just overwhelming at the moment. So they've taken maybe a step back to heal for now, and they've put it as healing. But I do think, as I say, if they found it overwhelming in the beginning, you know, maybe their feelings are just overtaking them a bit, and they just needed to get control of their feelings again by taking a step back. And, you know, if there were arguments and you have had some sort of separation, then, you know, regardless of who was more responsible, you know, everybody's still needing to heal from that situation, because arguments are never good, are they? So it may not have been arguments for you, but if that was your set of circumstances, then that's maybe what we're dealing with. And that will be why this person at the moment isn't available or making themselves available, because they are taking that time back to reflect, to, you know, think about their feelings, work out what they're feeling, and to get, as I said, control of their emotions again. And they may be feeling a bit insecure, especially if there were arguments. And I don't know why I keep mentioning that, but it's coming to me, so it's obviously meant to be mentioned. If there were arguments before, then they're feeling a bit insecure about how you feel about them, and they maybe have said things that they didn't mean. So they will wait for a sign from you. This is what they're doing at the moment. I'm not saying that you are the one that has to make the move. I'm just saying that that is what's going through their head in order for them to sort of feel better about whatever this situation is. They want you to actually make the move. And we'll find out, as I say, what that's all about. So let's get into it. So what are the meanings behind these cards, please, Spirit? Why does... how does this person... Oh, they've already given me a card. I don't even have to ask the question half the time. Okay, we have success and growth. Yeah, they felt that this... I don't know, this is going to sound really odd, but your person felt this relationship, you know, was going quite well, in that their feelings were getting stronger. They felt that, you know, the relationship could be successful. They felt it was growing, but Spirit just said to me too quickly. So maybe the need for them to step back was about their need to control the pace things were moving at. So what are they healing? Why are they... I'm not taking those. I dropped them. Why are they healing, Spirit? What's this all about? Thank you. Yeah, they feel in order to move forward successfully, they need to sort of take control of this situation. You know, they believe it's the only way that they can handle this relationship. And that doesn't mean that it was a destructive relationship or anything, but they're handling their own emotions. That's the point. They're handling how they feel. You know, they're telling you being near you was intoxicating, and maybe that sort of made them, you know, their head spin a bit, you know. So it was just overwhelming. So in order for things to move forward and for them to succeed, and I will come back to this card because we need to know whether they mean succeed individually or succeed together. I do feel they're doing a lot of reflecting. So I do feel that they're looking at your relationship and figuring out how they're going to handle things moving forward. So I'm pretty sure that's the energy that's coming through from that card. So why are they, Spirit, so look, they've already thrown up a card. Again, we have the card of healing, you know. They needed the space. You see this person breaking from chains. I'm not saying they felt restricted in your relationship, but you know, they need to have the freedom to be able to figure out how they really feel in order for things to move forward. And that's why they're not available. It's really nothing to do with any negativity towards you, Cancer. It's about them managing their own emotions here. Oops. So why are they waiting for a sign from Cancer? What's that all about, Spirit? Because they're afraid. Gosh, you know, these readings, I've done a few of these this week, and this card is coming up a lot. You know, often people step back from relationships and convince themselves, oh, you know, this went wrong and that went wrong. But actually, it's because they're afraid. And so, like I said earlier, if they made mistakes in the past, they may be feeling they're not sure how you feel about things. And so they want to put the ball in your court. They want you to make that decision. They want you to, you know, be the one to make the move. So let's see what's going to happen moving forwards. Because it just feels like this person's taking some time out. I'm not going to take that at the moment because they all flipped. So what's going to happen, Spirit? Pages often bring messages, and the Page of Swords particularly is a page who likes clarity and honesty. So I think things are going to begin to clear. You may get a message from this person. I'm not sure how soon that's going to be. I think, you know, this person is still learning. You see the books here. This person is still learning how to speak their truth, as the phrase goes, and how to express themselves clearly, because they're feeling quite vulnerable, I think, at the moment. So, you know, but there's certainly an intention there, and things will begin to become a lot clearer. In fact, let's get some more information on that right now. I usually go across, but I'm going to go down with this reading. It feels right. So what is it they're learning? What is it they want to improve on? Yeah, you see, they have you on a pedestal. You know, they see you sitting in Empress energy. The Empress knows her worth, you know. She's surrounded by abundance. Now, you know, some of you may say, I doubt it, I'm not surrounded by abundance. But actually, within your heart, you're abundant, Cancer. And that is what they're seeing. And, you know, they're feeling, like I said, overwhelmed. Which is why, because they've got you on this pedestal, they want to feel that they can step up and be the person that is good enough for an Empress. So tell us more about this Believe and Succeed card, please. We need 2 cards, please, because I'm going down with these, Spirit. Yeah, a decision needs to be made, and this is why they've stepped back, because in order to succeed and move forward effectively, they need to make the right decision. You see how happy this person is, you know, dancing their way along the right path. They want to be sure that any decision they're making regarding their relationship with you is right for them, basically. And as I said earlier, that's not about them questioning you. That's about them having you on a pedestal and deciding how to handle their own emotions and whether or not they feel that they're good enough for you. But look at this. There's definitely love here. You know, they're making a decision about whether this partnership is right. They know they have love for you. We see the love here. Two of Cups is all about loving partnerships. So we see the love here. So they're not in any doubt about their feelings, but they need to make a decision. They know that you're not going to wait around for long, and they're fearful of that because you're sitting in your Empress energy. They imagine that everybody's going to come and snap you up, Cancer. Yeah, they're being a bit deceitful at the moment. Devil energy is sort of, you know, like a double-edged sword, really. They're saying they're not available. And, you know, that presents as quite cold to you, maybe, and quite sort of dismissive and, you know, leaves you feeling upset, maybe, Cancer, for some of you. But the games are being played here. And they're only doing that to protect themselves because they're saying they're not available. They're saying they're not interested. They're saying a lot of stuff. But actually, they're just taking some time to figure out how they feel. Give me another card with the Devil. Oh, they already have. Yeah, you see, they feel sad about it. You know, look at this person looking over what's happened in the past. The wine here is spilt. They're not seeing the good things in front of them. They're focusing on the past. So particularly if you have had, I kept mentioning arguments earlier, and I don't know why, but if there's been some sort of disagreement or some sort of upset, they keep reliving it. You know, and in some ways they're saying, you know, for themselves, it's easier to just say, well, I'm not interested, I'm not available, because it's easier than working through how they feel about the upset that happened earlier. You know, for some of you, there may not have been an upset, but there definitely feels like a separation vibe here. So how is this going to be moving forward? They're waiting for a sign because they're scared. What will be the outcome of this situation, Spirit, please? What will be the outcome? Okay, so, you know, I think this is going to be sorted pretty quickly. You're going to know which way it's going pretty quickly. The Chariot moves at very fast speed and knows which direction they want to go in and moves forward. So this is going to be sorted out fairly soon. Which way is it going to go, please? Okay, one of you is going to make a decision to move forward. Let's check, because you had a good thing together. We see it here, but somebody is walking away. Now, are you walking, because you're in separation, remember? So are you walking towards the person or are you walking away from the person? Which way is this going, please, Spirit? We have the completion of a cycle here. So I'm not sure if you're going to make the decision, Cancer, to move on. Because I'm picking up your energy from this card, not that person's energy. And I think that, you know, their fears may come true if they're not careful, because they're afraid that you're going to move on because they're waiting for this sign from you. They want you to take responsibility for making the relationship work, even though they've got all these feelings and they knew they had to make a decision. But I feel this is your energy, and I feel you're going to get fed up waiting. I feel the Spirit have just said, you don't want to be messed around, you know? And, you know, here we have the completion of a cycle. Sometimes the World card can talk about, you know, rewards for past efforts. So for some of you, it could be that the waiting time pays off and this person comes back to you. but I'm getting a stronger energy here about the completion of a cycle. But I feel it'll be your decision. So Cancer, you have free will. You can go whichever way you want with this, but just make sure you've got all the information before you make a decision. Okay, so, you know, they've just said to me, heart-to-heart conversations. Conversations need to be had if you can get this person to communicate with you, because they're waiting for a sign from you. And if they're still saying to you, oh, well, I'm not interested, I'm not available, you know, you have a choice to make, basically. But maybe they need the opportunity to be honest and to actually say how they're really feeling. And it will be whether or not they've got that courage as to what decision you end up making, Cancer. I'm just going to pull a few romance angels because I want to know whether this person was meant to be, you know, in your life path. I know some of you may find that quite difficult, but I just want to see whether this relationship would have been for your highest good or will be for your highest good. As I say, it can go either way. You can choose to walk or not choose to walk, Cancer, but it depends how long this person takes to sort of, you know, work out what it is they want, or whether they can step up to the plate, because they have put you on a pedestal. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, well, there's your answer. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. And that's what I just said about maybe this person needs the opportunity to really say what their fears are, or really say what it is that's holding them back. I knew I was meant to say that for some reason. It was odd because firstly I was talking about you walking away. But that's why I kept saying it's your choice, Cancer, because for some of you, you know, this relationship needs a little bit of work, but it needs openness and honesty. And it's whether or not this person will engage in that. I think some of them will. So it's worth a try, Cancer, you know, before, you know, you choose to walk, if that's what you choose to do. It's not for me to tell you either way. Yeah, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So there's definitely chemistry between you and this person. And that doesn't surprise me, because this person, as I say, he started off by saying just being near you is intoxicating. Well, they started off, not he necessarily, but they started off by saying just being near you is intoxicating. They feel the chemistry, and this is what's frightening them. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it even shocks me, and I do readings a lot. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Heart-to-heart conversations. Just a few minutes ago I said heart-to-heart conversations. I used that exact phrase. Wow. And here it is. So I do think, Cancer, that yes, we have this card of you walking away from something you felt was good, but in actual fact, you need to, this is why we're given the Two of Swords, you need to get all the information before making a decision. We had the completion of a cycle, but equally, as I said, this card can also be a reward for past efforts. So the efforts you put in are quite important at the moment, and it's not about rushing in and putting your person under pressure, because I think they will withdraw, but it's about, you know, tentatively opening up these conversations, because you're clearly being told here to give this a chance. Whether you choose to take that advice is totally up to you, Cancer, because obviously, you know, as I say, you have free will. And but yeah, heart-to-heart conversations. Wow. Wow. So yes, this person needs a chance. They need some a bit of time. They need to have the opportunity to open up and be honest about their feelings. Wow, that was a turnabout, wasn't it? Okay, Cancer, I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I hope it resonated with some of you. If it did, please don't forget to click the like button, and please do join us on this journey by subscribing It just helps the videos to circulate, nothing more than that. You know, it's lovely, as I say, to have you on the journey as we go along. So yeah, thank you so much, and I will speak to you all soon. Take care, Cancer. Bye for now.